Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Humphrey Akbara. I am the key person behind the Creative Writing Project. I am also an author of 4 books. With me here are Fatima, Sultan, and Buki Ogunfowara. 18 months ago, this project started with 1 person and 1 class. Today we have 3 classes with an average of 30 persons per session. This project cuts across almost every strata of society. We have had participants and volunteers from 8 years old up to above 65 years, and from grade 1 to PhD levels. It has been a very successful project and has enjoyed a favorable community acceptance. And we have some amazing stories to prove the impact of the program in the community. For instance, a woman aged 65 who had a very difficult life joined our program. She said she had tried unsuccessfully for many years to write her story. Whenever she started writing, she would be overwhelmed with grief and emotions and would end up crying and eventually tearing the papers. But now she's written close to 100 pages, and in one of our story reading programs, hers was one of the best stories. And she said that the beauty of the program was that she not only has been able to write her story, but she has received emotional healings and relief and was able to forgive the past and receive strength to move ahead. This unique program is on the verge of closing down if we do not receive the funding desperately needed to continue to run the program. At this point, may I present to you Fatma to say a few words about the children's program.
Good evening. Our project aims to teach kids and adults to write stories as a hobby and have fun doing it. It is aimed at the north of McKnight community, which includes 7 different communities. These are very diverse communities, with 42% of residents being born outside of Canada, and hence their first language is other than English or French. 58% are visible minorities, and it is one of the fastest growing communities in Calgary. According to EC-MAP, Early Child Development Mapping Project, Alberta, 47% of children in north of McKnight are experiencing difficulty or great difficulty in communication skills and general knowledge, and 33% experience difficulty in language and thinking skills. Our project aims at stirring the imagination of these young people and helping them bring their stories to life. We teach them basic English language skills and boost their confidence in using the English language to express themselves. This in turn helps them in school and in interacting with others in a social setting. At the end of each session, we want to publish a compilation of the children's stories and make them interested in the writing and publishing process. To make this project successful, we need supplies like pencils, books, resources to acquire and retain teachers, for transportation, use of technology, and for publishing the stories, snacks, drinks, etc. Now I will present to you Buki, who will say a few words about her experience with our program.
Thank you. I believe in knowledge is power, and I believe that an idle hand is the devil's workshop. I started this program, and it was great. For me, it's just like I discovered myself, something that I thought I wouldn't be able to do. Writing became an hobby for me, and for my children, putting them away from trouble, making them to be active, and making them to do things that are very active, even for me and for the community. This project is not only for me, it's not only for my family, it's for the community, and it's for the future generation of these people we are looking at. For them to be able to go out there, to do right thing in the community, to be able to do things that will benefit the community. And that's why we're here this evening to say, please, approved. Help them to be able to do better things in future and to keep them away from the street, to keep them away from drugs, to keep them away from doing things that are going to be harmful for the future generation.
Please vote for us.